All right, we back. Let's see if the guard follow instructions, man. Travis Peterkin. Shit is on. It's 30. See if this nigga follow instructions. Bad Trav. We about to get Trav on the line. Travis Peterkin on the line.
Yo, yo.
Big Trav, make sure your audio is good. We about to see if your audio is good. Yo,
Testing, testing. What's up, you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Yo, you hear me? Yo, you hear me? Yo.
Hold on, give me a minute. May have to put the headphones in. Give me a minute.
It's that shit.
Hey, Trav.
Yo, you hear me?
All right, I can hear you now, man.
Copy. What's up, man? What's up, man?
Hold on. Now the problem is I had to put the headphones in. I don't know if because I couldn't hear you regularly. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the people could hear your ass once we get off this live. Hear both of us once we get off this live.
Okay, all right.
All right, give me a minute. All right, yo, yeah, man, yo. First off, it's just a lot of coonery going on right now, man, with this this boycotting shit, man. So I just had to call a couple people and get their input on just this whole situation, like how you feel about it, like is you actually indulging, just talk to me, man. So my first question is first off, how you feel about Al Sharpton?
First, I would say Al Sharpton, good dude. I mean, I know he's from my hometown. He's from home base. He's from Brownsville, Brooklyn. So I'll never let a non-black person tell me how to handle my black leaders. We're gonna start there. I'm not gonna let a Mayor Bloomberg tell me how to handle a black man who has the courage to get up and speak for us, because he don't like black people in the first place.
I gotta stop you right there. First off,
Okay.
I gotta stop you right there, Trav. First off, do you believe that first off, it hasn't been another black messiah since the goddamn 60s, 70s era. We haven't had a leader, like a real physical leader. I'm talking about which is a face for us and a voice for us. Like they used to have, it was always at least one, a face and a voice for everybody. Right now, we don't have a face or a voice. Haven't had that for damn near, let's say, over 10 years. We can't call my son a fucking one of the leaders. We can't call Candace Owens one of the leaders or the Black Lives Matter. All that bull. That has nothing to do with us. As far as Al Sharpton, when was the last time we heard from this dude? When have we seen him outside? When these people was getting slain on the streets, the brothers getting foots on their neck by the police and killed and shit like that. Have he been front row, front line, and doing service to the community like he used to do back when we had more than one leader? Talk to me. Uh, Come on in. Come on in. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Where you at? Don't tell me Trav running from this smoke. We here to talk about it.
Yeah, here we go. A little technical difficulty real quick, you heard?
All right. Did you hear anything I said on the last?
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Where was Al Sharpton at when our black brothers and sisters was getting their foots on their neck and all that? I mean, listen.
Where have he been for the last 10 to 5 years is what I'm saying. And then you get mad because you don't like what the red hat is saying or signing over and trying to get done. So what you not liking that, you want to step outside of the woodworks and tell niggas to boycott. I'm not feeling that. So that's why I'm here asking you, how do you feel about that situation? It don't have nothing to do with where he's from. It's his actions.
I mean, I think it has a lot to do. First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there because I gotta unpack some things. It has a lot to do with where he from. You know, Jesus Christ. They try to paint it like Jesus Christ was a multi. First of all, they were saying he was European. Then they was trying to say he was biracial, and the last attempt at trying to create falsehoods is saying that he's Middle Eastern when he was very much a black man, very dark skinned black man. He didn't have long hair. He wasn't a man of looks, about 5'2", short afro, but he was an African. He was born in the land of burnt faces, aka Ethiopia. We're gonna start there. So people say the people in the Bible like, oh, it doesn't matter. We look like it does matter because it tell you don't lie. Now back to Al Sharpton. We gotta like as a black man, because our black people are so like hypnotized. I wonder if Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was born in this era, would they have made it as far as they did in the 60s? Because it's like we don't want black leadership from black people anymore.
Because hold on, whoa. It ain't been no black leadership from black people since King and X. What are we talking about? And then the ones that was left after the real got assassinated, they was exposed. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. What are we talking about?
Farrakhan was dead.
Nah, Farrakhan is the last of a dying breed.
The realest nigga on earth. Excuse my language.
The last of a dying breed. Okay. Al Sharpton, we can't put Al Sharpton and Farrakhan in the same sentence. Let's start there. Okay, you got two different breeds.
Point there.
So that's what I'm saying. So when the real ones was alive, they was getting on Jesse Jackson ass. They was getting on Al Sharpton ass on how fake and fraud they is within the community, our people, and how they really on the other side and only come outside when it's, you know what I'm saying, benefiting them. Okay. So that's what I'm asking you. Like, tell me the real about how you feel about this. You know what I'm saying? The situation and who it's coming from.
Let's stay on the topic of Al Sharpton first. Al Sharpton, when the black kid got killed in Crown Heights, you know, it was a Jew. If I'm correct, a Jewish guy had murdered a black kid in the late 80s. Named him Yusef Hawkins. Yep. Al Sharpton was the first one out there marching. I could never discredit a black man who has the courage to speak for us, and it's a plus that he come from where I come from, because where I come from, it ain't nothing nice.
But listen, the time that you're speaking on, when he took his ass outside to march for that kid, that's when it was cool for leaders to be outside. He wasn't the only one, is what I'm trying to tell you. The last time we seen Al Sharpton outside was when it was cool for leaders to actually lead and be outside. And it was more than one black leader. It wasn't just him. So what I'm saying is we ain't seen him in the field since then. You know what I'm saying? And in between time, he's been playing both sides. That's what I mean by the coonery. So with them saying this, boycott, I'm asking, who is this coming from? One of the guys that is coming from is Al Sharpton.
I mean,
I'm asking what's the reasons why he feel like we need to boycott now? Where the fuck he been at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago? Now you don't like the red hat and the team that's over there. You want to go against that, so you want to jump. Everybody want to jump ship to the niggas when they need help. So they need our help. So now it's boycott. You get what I'm saying?
so
And they use a nigga like him to reach us to indulge.
so you basically saying they using a black face to attract black people, to excite black people.
Do they not do that overall any other time within sports, athletes,
Of course,
rappers?
just like the Barclays Center with Jay-Z and Bruce Rattler and all that. But that's another story for another day.
So what's the difference?
I'm saying, like, in what way was Brother Sharpton being a coon? In what way did he sell out black people?
If you got to ask that question, Trav, then we got to get off this phone call and you got to go do your research and then come back.
I'm just saying, I'm going to do my research. I heard some stories about the mob, the mafia. He allegedly put out some information about their just business dealings. But
okay, so that basically segues to the next question, because I know what I'm saying. We're gonna agree to disagree
black people. So
on the first
I can't one. I can't, like, if it's true, allegedly.
The mob tried to kill and unalive Don King and whoop his ass.
And Martin Luther King too. And Martin Luther King.
I mean, yeah, the mob been here. So yo, that segue to the next question. The next question is the next question was basically gonna be when was the last time Al Sharpton supported or stood in line for the people outside of the time that you said for the young man in Queens?
Like the Million Man March of 2015, Al was there, but it wasn't broadcasted by any news channels. Al Sharpton, I remember back in 2007, he was the first person I knew to say that we got to stop using the N-word, because I'm 34 years old, just like yourself. I got two. You got 3 kids. I got 2. I don't want to be 60 years old and it's a teenager telling me what's up, my nigga. I don't want to live and die being called a very nasty word.
Listen, the fact and the truth and the sad reality of the matter is, we gonna be 60 years old and still seeing motherfuckers on the news with melanated people on the news marching and protesting. We don't get no respect, and this is why I don't respect this fake ass boycott, because you tell the people to boycott for one day just for them to take their ass out there and spend $1 on the same people that they are supposed to be boycotting, rather than, that's why they never take us serious, rather than going on, taking their ass on Google and looking up all the black-owned businesses within their neighborhood, in their city, in their town, and go online and look up all the online black-owned businesses, rather than going on Amazon, Targets, and Walmart. That's the real boycott. If you want to stop spending your $1 at these so-called places that they tell you to stop spending it on, it can be done in that form. As far as finding all your black, you in Brooklyn, it's 1 million black-owned businesses out there, West Indian, Jamaican, African.
Right.
Niggas don't have to go to the China lady to wash their clothes.
Since you brought it up, it's like a black-owned supermarket that's like about 3 or 4 blocks from my residence.
Tell the people, promote that business. Tell the people where that's at. Listen, and you know what I'm saying, and what they about.
We got a black-owned supermarket called them Ernest Foods, 3 or 4 blocks from my residence. It promotes health and wealth for the black people. 70% of your immune system exists inside your stomach. So the way they trying to kill you off is through food. The people in there sell grass-fed meat, vitamins, vegan stuff. Just give the knowledge and whatever the kids need for the next generation to understand. We got to do better. We got to health is wealth, and we got to eat to live and not live to eat.
That's a fact, and that's a fact. Hold on, and And that's where my frustration come in. When are we gonna stop saying we need to come together? We need to stop doing. Just at this point, it's just doing it. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna skip a question to ask you this question.
Okay.
Um, do you feel like our people stand on rather than really standing on business? Because when Martin Luther King said, "Yo, y'all boycott the bus stops and just all city transportations," they really stood on business, and it wasn't for no day. It was for weeks on end. For because all they and they understood the assignment, which is if you don't spend your dollar with these people, they will fall in line. So with that being said, do you feel our people stand on trends and don't stand on business? They standing on, and right now this is a trend, which is boycotting for the day. So do you think we stand more on trends rather than standing on business?
Okay, I'm put like this. First of all, I'm big on black empowerment. I'm big on black advancement, but it's not really but it's a long struggle to help black people because it's no longer black versus white. It's basically good versus evil. So I want to stand with black people, but sometimes
Good
you got to stand
versus
with
evil, rich versus poor. At
right.
this point,
And I want to stand with black people. I want to stand with all black people. But in this day and age, in 2025, the way social media and people following trends, it's whether it's right or wrong, people just want to be part of a trend. It's no longer standing with all black people. I want to stand with like-minded black people who think like me. Because you going.
I just find it so ignorant that we in the time of information. If you don't know something, you don't have to go to the damn library and find a fucking dictionary and go through 1,000 pages to look for what you're looking for. You can go, you got a phone. Go right in your phone, ask the question, ask the AI robot what you're looking for, whatever information you're looking for, and it's gonna tell you. You can see it, you can hear it. But these people rather skip over the information, hear maybe watch a TikTok or somebody speaking on something, or maybe scan through an Instagram post or a meme speaking on something political, and they'll run with that and use their own version of what they seen rather than doing the research on it. So I feel like these people done heard or seen or read, don't do this on this day, and they ran with that rather than using their own mind, doing their own research, and acting on shit moving forward. This is why I feel like we can't be taken serious. How you feel about that?
I mean, I realize, like Malcolm X said, you gotta be careful of the media because you'll end up hating the oppressed instead of the people doing the oppressing.
Pressure, right?
So, you got like black people. We kind of like we've been victims for like probably just like thousands of years. So we want to believe in propaganda. We want something could be fake, but if it's for self gain, not for the whole community, you got some brothers and sisters who look like us is willing to believe in that propaganda, and that's the scariest thing because the worst kept secret in our community is we could always be bought for $1.
Oh, that's a fact. That's just our community. Before these people come to this country, they learn about the nigga before they get here, so they can know how to operate against us,
Right.
and they can know how to build against us. Like you said, it's propaganda. This shit been written a long time ago. So with that being said, with everything that we've seen, everything that we know, why are we still sitting here 2025 talking about this? If we're gonna unite, or are we gonna build, or are we gonna just stand strong within the community? Everybody don't gotta be on this. Everybody don't have to think the same, but at least be on the same page. And that's why when they was boycotting, then shit shit worked. Shit changed because it didn't just go for one day. They all had the same. They all had one track mind, and they all stood on business for the same cause.
Okay.
These motherfuckers that see some shit, stand on business for 2 hours and keep it moving. It's not one track mind no more. So it's like we'll never move forward, and we can never really build for real. Because look, like you said, you want to build with like-minded individuals like yourself.
Right.
That's cool. But we bigger than that. As a race, what is it? What are we? About 40% of America?
We are.
So it should be 40% on the same page. If not, at least 30, 35, 25 will be cool. We can't even get that. So this is why they overstand that we won't get it together because we kind of hard headed. So I'm just here to add, get your point of view on, are you spending money today? Are you boycotting?
I mean, listen, I went to a black-owned. I mean, I won't say I'm boycotting. That's not the right word. I mean, I haven't gone to Best Buy. I haven't gone to Target. I went to the black-owned supermarket. I went and got some good hamburgers to feed to my people, to my family.
That's good. See, you helping. You're not adding to the problem.
Right.
You helping. You finding resources within, like you said, local black businesses. You spending your dollar where it should go.
Yeah.
These people will see this shit and go right to the you know what I'm saying? Go right online, go to Amazon.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you could, just like they got that shop in the hood, I'm pretty sure they got online black stores just like Amazon online.
Right.
Selling clothing brands, whatever, fucking candles, you know what I'm saying, wax, whatever you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it is what it is. So I got another question, man. We basically just talked about that. Do we take each other serious in serious times?
I feel like, and this is very important. Black people don't take each other. A black person won't take another black person, black topic, black business serious until it's backed by a white group. You see the movie Black Panther? Black Panther didn't become as big as it was until it was basically backed by the white media. And that's when black people was like, well, since Roger Ebert gave it 5 stars and like the Boston Globe is raving about it, now you got the whole community ready to jump on it. But as far as the hood, as far as the trenches, the trenches, the trenches is we're not too fond of each other. Like our whole get down, get up, our whole gimmick is a secret competition, and it's very negative. And that's the number one problem with us, secret competition. Because instead of trying to help a nigga, you ready to kill a nigga.
And that goes back to me saying, do we take each other? We don't have to take each other serious all the time, but do we take each other serious in serious times?
I think we've seen it somewhat more now. We're trying to make great leaps to like do it, but even though we've made some progress, it's not where it's supposed to be. We too far behind, and we started humanity, and when the earth is finished, we're going to start and finish is with black people. There is no mankind. America's greatest secret weapon is black people. We created the musical trends, the fashions, the style, the food, nuclear weapons, the vaccines. It all comes from us. So it's like what my father would say. The way you act is basically the way that you get treated. So if you don't take yourself seriously, how you gonna expect them to take you seriously?
And that's why we here today. I mean, everybody got it together. I mean, we do come.
But
no, not everybody but us. I'm talking about when it comes to ethnicity. They got other cultures have it together in serious times, and even outside of serious times. Look where I'm at. I'm in damn near Mexico. Let me show you how these motherfuckers operate in an apartment complex. Okay. It literally, it'd be 8 people, maybe 8 to 10 people, and let's say a 2-bedroom apartment. These are Mexicans. I can't make this shit up. Each of them have their own family within that apartment, husband and wife, or husband, wife, and kids. I see every last one of them, even the wife, waking their ass up, taking all the kids to school, and they ass going to work. 6 o'clock in the evening, they all coming home. The women coming home from wherever the fuck they coming home from work. The men is coming home from wherever they coming home from work.
Okay.
What they doing? They working as a team. I don't think they all gonna be staying there together forever. I feel like they only there to build, save their money up to where they really trying to go and get a bigger house within individually within each other. But even in New York, I see outside of us, you got motherfuckers moving from Poland, goddamn Alaska, you know what I'm saying? 2 couples at a time within one brownstone, and then they out of there. I don't know what they doing, what type of operation they doing, but they make it work, and they work amongst each other, help each other out. These motherfuckers, they help each other out. That's the most I can. I mean,
this is why, with black people, we kind of always wishing we were like another or better than some other.
No, we don't want to be like the other. We want to just have the same unity that they have. We love being black.
Right.
We love being black. We just need the same unity that the Mexicans have, the Indians have, the Arabs have. When the Arabs get a job, they put the whole family on. You go to the Aki store right now in Crown Heights, you see the father, he's somewhere he walking around the store, smooth selling. Then you got the son behind the counter and a little nigga behind the counter.
You got a point.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
Come on, son.
I think this is what we gotta understand. The highest crime rates. Hold on 1 second. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Let me get that. See,
Yeah, man. So we just, I'm real passionate about what I talk about, man. Especially when it comes to this, to our people, and I'm just talking to the people. I was telling them, I'm real passionate when we start talking about our people and the way we moving, and then what's being. I don't even like to say, what's being done to us, because don't shit really be done to us. We allow shit to be done to us. So outside of that, it's just I get passionate about these conversations because it's like, yo. When is you motherfuckers really gonna just not even open your eyes, but just have common sense to just what's around you and just the situation? You got how you mad at Red Hat when he's our parent? This shit been for decades. Our parents, our grandparents, our great grands been talking about how dirty these motherfuckers is, how they steal, how they scamsters, how they corrupt, how this that, and he's here today in the flesh, reading shit in black and white paperwork, telling you how they stealing your SSI, how they paying, how they making money off of niggas that's 250 years old, not even on the land, and they for Social Security. He's telling you to your face, and come on, son. So it's either you're stupid or you're dumb. Is what I'm trying to get get people to understand. So how you mad at Red Hat for telling you what what people been talking about in the barbershops for decades? Grandparents.
But you want us like, all right, you don't want us to be like that's like selective politicking, my brother. We can't do selective politicking. You can't tell us don't be mad at the white man because you got your brother's been doing this for. I'm mad at whoever starting the problem. It's an old saying in the street. You got to get down with what you're mad at. So
I'm mad at who's starting the problem and who's a part of the problem. And your boy Al Sharpton is a part of the problem. Don't come and try to come to our people when you feel some type of way or when you need help within your defense. At the end of the day, we wasn't raised. At the end of the day, you gotta you learn shit to unlearn shit. We was raised fake ass Democrat. When at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, we was once Republicans, and so at the end of the day, that shit really don't matter because they all on the same team.
I'm about to stop you. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not Republican. I don't belong to the Tea Party. I'm
We
not a
don't
socialist.
belong to no. Allegedly, we don't belong to none of those. We just
I'm
speaking on
pro-black.
history. We speaking on history. We speaking on history.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, if niggas understand the program, and I was saying that both of these motherfuckers still go to dinners together, they party together. This is all, you know what I'm saying, a stage.
Yeah.
Then you know what I'm saying, they'll understand what I'm saying.
Okay. It's definitely good cop versus bad cop. I'm just pro-black. It was a time where you had had at the German Socialist Party. We know German socialism is a proper term for like neo-Nazi. I don't subscribe to none of those. I'm pro-black, bro.
Okay.
We gotta stop living in, it's fiction. We're not gonna have all black people. I don't think you're gonna have all black people come together. I want to see it happen. I was born to see it happen, and I will die making sure it happen. I'll make sure my firstborn son. I hope he's the one.
Listen, you're right. We're not expecting the whole 40% of the race to all come together, because that's impossible.
Okay.
But what we're asking is, you got some founders that laid the blueprint out, and niggas still don't follow it. But it's just common sense. Like, look, what I was saying on the last podcast is, okay, what Tupac said. You know the reason behind his 50 niggas tattoo on his chest?
Tell me.
He said, yo, so the average man, they just look at it, they say, oh, this ignorant, he got an AK-47 on his chest. Nah, he said, yo, the AK-47 stands for, the 50 nigga stands for, if you got a powerful nigga, all it takes is one man from each state within the U.S., the 50 states, one man from each state, whichever you're powerful, the most powerful leader of your state, if he can lead, if he can bring people together and he can change shit, get that one man from each state, put them all in one room, and they'll be as strong as an AK-47. That was the meaning behind that tattoo. So that's all I'm saying. It only takes one man within their neighborhood. If that one man can, like you with your power, let's say you can reach 20 kids, if that, 15 kids and at least 5 grown ass men. You doing your service. Now within Brownsville, that's cool. Now East New York, if it's a nigga just like you in East New York that can reach 15 to another and 15 5 OG or whatever, whoever, 55 adults, 15 kids. He's doing his service within East New York. Or if once y'all get on the call and say, you know what, we're gonna have a situation over here at Betsy Head Park. We're gonna bring everybody together. Bring all the leaders in your tribe that you deal with on the east. I'm gonna bring my tribe that I deal with in Brownsville. That's coming together, making the neighborhood and your community cool. Now, if Queens can do that, the Bronx can do that, and Staten Island can do that, then we're seeing something, and that's growth and that's building within the tri-state, within your neighborhoods, within the community. That's all we asking for within the rest of the states. We're not asking everybody, but the ones that can do that, that's a change, and that's a start.
I mean, it makes sense. You got to bring structure to otherwise uncivilized people. But
it's a fact.
But as much as we talking about, and this is the first. This is what I like amongst our people. We talking about solutions. Most of black people, they always talk about the problem. They always talk about the problem with somebody. But where is that solution at? So you gotta make the uncivilized civilized, because we got it in us. But what is potential without action?
Let me tell you, and see, that's the key. That's the key word, action, and that's what your boy. That's why I lean more towards the Malcolm X side of town and the Panthers side of town, because they was about action. They wasn't about marching and holding up fucking signs and standing in front of the White House asking what they for what they want. They was about actions on some shit like, yo, listen, if y'all don't give us this, this is how we moving. This is how my tribe is moving. All these 150, 200 niggas behind me, this is how we gonna move if this don't happen. And they was trying to get political seats, because it's not all about whipping ass and putting belts to ass. It's about having power in those offices also. Having political structures, political political seats. You know what I'm saying? Melanated men in political seats and getting them 95, 85, 100-year-old motherfuckers off the board because those are the ones that's passing these widow ass laws, and those are the ones that's having damn warfare. The reason why we got a warfare outside right now. How we going backwards? It's damn near race war. If I don't know if you've been seeing what's going on, but you got neo-Nazi niggas pulling up in Ohio and trying to shut shit down, and you got us pulling up, putting belts to ass, telling them to get out of our neighborhood because it's a different day.
It's psychological warfare. It's psychological warfare, and that's like the biggest pun right now. Like, I wish people knew that the German swastika, it wasn't created by Hitler. Like it came from the Christian churches of of Ethiopia, but
Okay.
they stole the African symbol. Then it was adopted by India, China, so on and so forth. But they using our traditions and symbols against us, and we don't realize it. Everybody knows the real worth of Africa, except for the black people that was taken from there. And you know, it's like just like the famous rap group said in the song Mobb Deep. There's a war going on outside we ain't safe from.
But
And if you don't believe what you hear, you're gonna believe what you see.
another thing is, I just heard you say we need to get off of this Africa shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
We need to get off of that because listen, that's what the European. That's what the first off. We was brought up off of that in the textbooks. When you go into school in the textbooks, that's the first thing we learn about: slave trades, Boston Tea Parties in Africa.
Okay.
They want you to believe that's our first beginning and our end, and that's not it. Africans look at us like we fucking stupid. If you want to be honest, they tell us don't worry about Africa. You motherfuckers need to worry about America. You got some that didn't start there. Some that was just here from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's a warfare going on with that too, with the land and the people that's originally from here, America. We're not speaking on Africa because Africa is Africa and Africa got its story, but we do have a story here in America also.
I mean, we got a story in America because we was brought them to America, and that goes back to what we were saying, psychological warfare. When you grow up in a system of lies, you grow up to hate people who look just like you. The Europeans went to Africa. The first Bible comes from Ethiopia. It was written 1,000 years before the King James Bible. They went.
But our story don't just start in Africa though. We have a story right here in America also.
I mean, everybody
and the story in America don't start with slavery and civil rights and segregation. It don't start with that.
I'm put like this. Every black person is entitled to their own personal opinion. Now, I will say that black history does not start with slavery. We wasn't always slaves and porch monkeys. I was never born a slave in my life. We were kings and queens, and there was a race war. I'm gonna say it again. There was a race war waged on black people. Jesus was a black man. The religious figures of the Bible, the Quran, Moses was black. His wife, super black, and they made these people white. The Middle East was once considered part of Africa.
Yeah, but I don't like to talk about biblical times because we don't want to talk about religion. We don't want to talk because think about this. You got AD, and then you got BC, right?
Yeah,
what the fuck was going on before? What the fuck was going on before then?
I'm not talking about religion.
Hold on. That's why I don't like to talk about this shit because when you talk about us, our story always starts with slavery. It always starts there. Like we wasn't that nigga in the 1600s and beyond, 1300s.
What about Mansa Musa, the richest man in history?
Listen,
from
you're not listening. You're not listening. That's like I said. Our story don't start with slavery.
We was kings.
Mansa Musa was way before slavery. That nigga was a 1600s, 1500s, nigga.
Okay.
They start our story in the 1800s. See what I'm saying?
That's the propaganda. What about Hannibal Barca? He was an
Look, listen, the
African
guy.
general. He defended Africa from Roman invasion for 30 years straight. His military tactics is still taught inside the U.S. till this very day.
And what time? And what times was that you speak on? Was this
1200s to 1300s?
was this pre-Bible in religion, or was this after all that shit they talking?
I mean, the Bible you speak of is the European version. The first Bible comes from Ethiopia. I don't subscribe to the King James version because it's 1,000 years after the original Bible.
Okay, but what I'm basically saying is the European starts our history, and the ones that ain't search for knowledge, they think that their history starts in Africa. Their history starts in slavery. What I'm saying is that 1700s, late 1600s, 1800s, but we have history in the 1300s,
Yes.
14, 15, leading up to the time that they're talking about, even down to let's go to the 1900s.
History in the 200s.
Hold on. Let's go back to the 1900s, right?
Okay.
When they talk about us, they don't speak on Black Wall Street. That was way before civil rights. That was way before Martin Luther King's segregation, all the bullshit that they start our history off within the 19. They start our shit off in the 1950s and beyond. But they forgot that we was musical geniuses and everything else in the 1920s, 1930s. You know what I'm saying? 1920s and 1930s. The 40s and beyond, that's a whole different conversation. That's when wars started going on, Vietnam's, you know what I'm saying, World War Ones, twos, and shit like that. But 20s, 30s, how you think the blues, jazz, fucking all this extra shit started coming along? Around that time, 20s, 30s, it wasn't no segregation then, no racism, no whites only fucking bathrooms.
I mean, it definitely was. I mean, in the
1920s.
Jim Crow started after slavery ended in 1865. Actually.
Okay, and we was free niggas after that. That's when we started popping our collar, wearing suits and ties and making stuff of ourselves.
Yeah,
Black Wall Streets and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, we was free niggas within that time. It wasn't until, like I said, 20s and 30s there was a lot of bootlegging going on.
Right.
Niggas making money. A lot of bars and not bars, but clubs and juke bars and we was making money, gambling. We was making money, hustlers, all type of shit. That was 20s and 30s.
Okay.
40 once the 50s came, that's when all the civil rights, because Emmett Till happened somewhere around 58, 59.
Okay.
Emmett Till happened, and then civil rights happened, leading into the 60s and beyond. But that's where they start our history at. Like we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't history, but before civil rights. Like we wasn't free niggas and.
Of course, it was history. Thomas Edison didn't invent electricity. It was really his black assistant Louis Lattimore. And Thomas Edison, you read his books, he did a lot of sleepless nights because he sniffed cocaine. He was a big time drug addict. But they'll never bring stuff like that up. So
they not.
The way you hide something from a black man, believe it or not, that you put it in a book.
Put it in a book.
Niggas don't want to read most of the time.
Man, niggas don't even want to go on YouTube and type in some shit and do the research, behind what they talking about. So that's facts. So yeah, man, I don't want to get long-winded. I think we kind of covered up a little what we were supposed to cover up, which is are you boycotting? If so, why? Why not? Know what I'm saying? And why we can't unite as a people? Yeah. That's not even a conversation. It's just not. We beyond that. It's just why we can't just have a one-track mind and stick to a mission. Are you standing on trends or are you standing on business? Which one is it?
On business.
That's what I'm talking about. But
I'm gonna tell you something.
the era that we in,
I'm gonna leave it like this. I love black people, but I can't trust black people. I ain't make $1 trying to fight for the cause, you heard? I went broke trying to save people who will never help me with his life.
Niggas put their life on the line for niggas and died. You know what I'm saying? For the same shit we talking about. Niggas done, when with all this is why I'm saying I can't take you niggas serious. They talking about boycotting for one day. These niggas they done went to jail, got their ass whipped, Boy, all that shit we told them that we supposed to be doing, they went to jail, got their ass whipped, and actually got shit changed. These females wasn't voting for shit. They didn't have no jobs for nothing. They wasn't trying to give you motherfuckers jobs. Y'all was at the house taking care of these motherfuckers' kids. But our niggas then went out there, put the footwork in, did the marching, did the real boycotting, got their ass with the jail, and shit changed because they really stood on shit rather than standing on trends. You niggas are standing on trends rather than standing on business. We gonna leave it at that. And there's nothing else to talk about within our community unless you stand in the way these motherfuckers were standing and actually get some shit changed in the midst of standing on business. But if you're gonna be holding up signs, marching, and saying give me this and give me that, and ain't shit got changed in between time, it's nothing but a smack in the face and you're wasting your time. Lefty State of Mind Podcast, Lefty Locker Room Conversation. Travis motherfucking Peterkin.
Right. Instead of asking what happened, try to study what's happening. Right?
That's a fact, and I appreciate you coming through, man. I'm gonna hit you in a minute.
Peace, black man.